Yeah, I think one thing about learning Ojibwemong or any sort of heritage indigenous language is it unlocks the doors to the answers of a lot of the questions that we have about our identity, our position in the world, our position in nature, and our relationship to previous generations. So by learning how to speak Ojibwe, it kind of transforms our mind into seeing the world in a different way and connects us to those generations past. A lot of the answers to the questions that we have are found encoded in some way in our language.
Ani-ojibwemong Indigenous Oma Odawazaga Igining Wenjibayan Miknak Dudame Mioma Odawazaga Igining Gabega Kindasuiga Migungin Dananokian Gaye. We don't know Kimagwa Anand Daneg Kindamawad Ojibwemong Gay Winoa Indigenous. Hello, my name is Hannah Oreilles, otherwise known as Ani-ojibwemong. I'm from right here in LCO, Wisconsin. I'm Turtle Clan, and I also work here at the Courte Ojibwe University, teaching Ojibwe language.
Hi, my name is Alicia Corbiere. I grew up in Toronto. I'm a member of Batchwana First Nation. That's where my dad was from. I'm also Mohawk. My mom is Mohawk of Gunnissatage. Growing up, I wasn't really around language at all. No one in my family are speakers.
It's really a great thing to see that within our language revitalization processes, we're able to open more doors for younger people, especially knowing that it wasn't always like that, and there wasn't always opportunities for young people to be in such positions as I am now.
So my upbringing, I was not brought up to speak the language. However, when I was 12 years old, I kind of got to know a lot of really good speakers and mentors and teachers in the language, and that's when I too realized that I wanted Ojibwe in my life. So ever since then, hanging around kind of the right crowd brought me into language more and more. Now I too try to teach the best that I can in different kinds of domains.
And I remember realizing like, oh wow, like you can really like speak Nishnamimo and like someone can learn as a second language, which was not something I had ever really thought about before. And so from there on, like I just never gave it up.
Bewiju shin kikindatja kinomagaya. Mi manda ekod singi kinomagayang ma. Ab chugwagi zokpwa pipim zochki.
I kind of just threw myself in there, and for like months I just was silent, and I kind of just felt a little out of place, like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? But then after some months I started to pick things up, and I really started to understand some things, and that was kind of the changing point where I realized like, yeah, I can do this.
I think all the opportunity that I've been given and handed has always been a push off the cliff. When I started telling winter stories under kind of the guidance of Migizi, I wasn't ready for that. Just like he wasn't, he said, when Mick started giving out his number, he kind of started giving out my number too, and I was not ready for that at all.
Seeing all those second language speakers was like really inspiring. Like I just got to see like how far you can go with the language.
Every time I look back, I look from, 2 years ago, I could have said like 2 or 3 phrases. And now I've moved into a setting where I'm running the program and I'm able to help everybody all day long within the language. So it's definitely been like a full circle moment where I see myself in the people that I'm helping.
There's so many different things you can do with language, even if you don't want to work in education. Just having Ojibwe language every day in your home, within your community, whatever job you may want, you can use your Ojibwe language in that job.
So I think that this fellowship just means to me that there is way more work to do than I ever thought, and that I'm ready for it.
I think for me, it was really just kind of jumping off that cliff of being scared. Like I had to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So if I was gonna give advice to anyone, I think the biggest thing is just try it. You don't really know until you try it. You don't know the things that it could bring you. And I never ever would have imagined that my life would change in such ways that it has before I had started learning Ojibwe.